Well, 2020 has been terrible. Wait, I need to sneeze. Aside from obvious recent world-changing events that have affected everybody and really minimised my problems. Aside from that, 2020 has been muy terrible. Let's talk about why. Let's just do a timeline. Literally, it was on as the new year started. As the clock turned to midnight, 1st of January 2020, I remember not being able to get into my YouTube account. This YouTube account, by the way, hi, I'm back for now. I'm really sorry to everyone if you haven't known where I've been. Instagram and Facebook as well, like I've been giving updates and all this stuff. Obviously not everybody has me on there. So the live streams, I don't know if anyone remembers those, the Litecoin Foundation live streams, that was me. It wasn't me, but it was this channel that happened. I'll get all into it, but let me just paint a picture. Yes, the 1st of January, I can't get into my YouTube account, but it's there. It's still there. I can't log in. So, but I still had my Google account, and I was still Ava Cassandra, the Google account, the creator. Creator account is something you have on YouTube to be able to, it's like a Google thing, because Google owned YouTube. So you need a creator account or brand account, and then that owns like your YouTube channel. YouTube is just like a part of the brand account, even though the YouTube is the most important bit of it. I could still access the brand account, not the YouTube account. I couldn't log in. But obviously, because this had just happened as it turned to 2020, I thought we were going through some kind of Y2K kind of stuff, and I was like, oh no. You know, like computers and code and the way computers digitally calculate dates and stuff. There's going to be a certain day in the future where the numbers just conflict and it just messes up. Everyone thought it was going to happen when at the turn of the millennium, year 2000, and they were like, oh, everything's only been programmed to work for 1990s or something, so once it turns to 2000, everything's going to mess up. So I thought this was something like that, because I was like, what a coincidence, it's 2020, it's not like it's just gone 2018 to 2019, it's 2020, kind of significant number, and I can't get into my YouTube channel. What a shame. I guess YouTube or Google just kind of couldn't cope, and it's like a temporary problem. So it looked like I could log into the brand account, but not my YouTube channel. So I was like, I hope I haven't been hacked. So I got into a live chat thing before I knew I'd been hacked, and I was like, hey, I can't log in. And then he was really helpful, I think. And then I told him the situation. He thought it was one problem, but it wasn't. So then I kind of was like, hey, no, I can't, it's not going to work. So then he was like, okay, we'll send you an email, the support people, will send you an email by tomorrow. Finally, I can explain what the problem is and all that. Never got the email, which is great, amazingly useful on the part of YouTube or Google. I don't really know, and I'm going to probably refer to both of them in this video, but let's just say it's YouTube because it's their problem. So let's just refer to the beast as YouTube. Then it comes to like New Year's Day, like, because this was nice. Then I went to sleep, woke up, and then I was doing my friend's makeup that day for a video, doing another drag transformation, turning someone into me. And this is my channel, not yours. Well,
have you still got a channel? Oh! No. Hi, welcome to Ava's new channel.
Careful.
Ava Cassandra to who?
Video's coming soon. So I remember literally being at the bus stop, waiting to go into Liverpool. I'm on my phone, and I see this Litecoin Foundation. So I go to look at my channel, I can't log in, and I saw Litecoin Foundation. The name had been changed, or maybe the profile picture hadn't been changed at this point, because it takes a little bit longer to update those. But my videos and stuff were still there, and they were live. They were doing a live stream. Oh my god, someone's got my YouTube channel. Someone has hacked in and has got my channel and is live right now. I checked out the live stream while I'm literally on the bus about to go to film a YouTube video. Literally about to film a video. The live stream is like a presentation of this cryptocurrency called Litecoin. If you don't know what a cryptocurrency is, can't really be bothered explaining it. Most people, you just think of Bitcoin, it's one of those. It's a virtual currency that has value in the real world. But the Litecoin Foundation, I don't even know if that's the actual name. This wasn't actually Litecoin. The actual Litecoin people, they're an actual business, an actual people. This actual presentation and speech that was being on the live stream was already a presentation speech. It was a talk given by someone a few months ago. It wasn't actually live. What it was scammers pretending to be Litecoin Foundation. And what they were saying was, if you give us money, give us Litecoin, your money, we will, give it back like tenfold. You will be investing, value of Litecoin will go up, and the amount of Litecoin you have bought will also go up in value, and then you can sell your Litecoin and you will get 10 times more than what you put in. That is usually how cryptocurrencies work, if they do well. They're always constantly going up and down though. But this was not actually a cryptocurrency. This was a scammer pretending to be Litecoin, using my channel as a vessel, an avenue to broadcast this scam. It took a lot for me to figure all this out, but because at first I was like, ooh, Litecoin Foundation, how dare they? Wasn't Litecoin Foundation. Well, I'm gonna probably just refer to them as that because that was who took over my channel. And I logged onto my secondary YouTube channel. It's my gaming channel, my gaming and art channel, Biohazard. Please check it out. I'm putting content up on there now, and you can also, it'll be in the description, so please check it out. It's a flop. It has 200 subscribers and it's not doing well, and I really want it to do well because I really want to play games more. So please check that out. But anyway, I was on that account watching the live stream, and I was like, I didn't want to kick off because it's embarrassing. They're obviously not going to pay attention to me, so I'm not going to be like, well, you fuck off. Which, some people did, and I appreciate that. That's fine. Give them hate, I don't mind. But I was just kind of putting comments reminding other people in case my viewers saw this and were like, Ava, what are you doing? Hello, everybody. This is not me. My account has been hacked. I'm going to try and get it back, but this is not me. And you know what? It was kind of stressful to trying to be out and just get on with my business, involving my YouTube channel, and then be like, I've been hacked. I remember filming the video and not even knowing which channel it was going to go on. Had I lost my channel? Was I going to have to make a new YouTube channel? And it's still something I don't really know. I'll touch on that a bit later. So we filmed the video, and I think it went really well, and I can't wait to edit it and put it up. It's really funny and good, and you're going to enjoy it, as well as you're going to enjoy a bunch of the other videos I've got filmed. I've got so many filmed. This channel, I wanted it. It's been 10 years of work. I set this channel up in 2010. It's been through a lot. Has a lot of memories on it. And also, I had 20,000 subscribers. I had just passed 20,000. I was ready to film a little milestone video and be like, 20,000 subscribers, Q&A, this is lovely. Things are just going to go up and up from here. How nice. I don't have 20,000 subscribers anymore because, understandably, people have, I guess they just got sick of all these live streams, because the hackers were putting up a live stream every day, hours long and several hours throughout the day. They were pretty much constantly live streaming the same talk just over and over and over again. I personally wouldn't have been fooled by that, but some people were. But either way, I lost 2,000 subscribers. That's not a good look, not a good blow. I was looking at Social Blade, I was looking at my engagement, and it's terrible. I just plummeted. Then all my videos were still there, so still getting views or whatever, but they were slowly getting removed, and that was when I started to be like, oh no, because I was like, if I get the channel back, I'm not gonna have any videos. And obviously I make money off YouTube. It's not much. It's the tiniest little bit of money. Decent pocket money. It's enough to treat myself maybe. But it was getting regularly nicely okay. And a lot of that money isn't from modern, up-to-date videos. Some of it is. And a lot of my AdSense revenue and a lot of my views and a lot of my subscribers came from older videos. Some of my videos that are 2 years old now. Some video that went viral-ish 5 years ago. Videos like that. So if they were gone, I wouldn't be getting any of the revenue from the old videos. I would just be relying on new content. So that was a worry and a panic. Obviously, you can check right now. The videos are still there because, thankfully, they were made private. So they were not deleted. They are still there. They were just private. So I have made them not private, and they're back. All my community posts, they have been deleted, which is really annoying, and I can't post any more community posts because YouTube's being stupid. Because of this, ever since the full hacking, I lost access to the creator brand channel, so I was no longer a creator. I was just a person with an email address, with a Google account. I didn't have Ava Cassandra, the creator, the brand account. Didn't have my AdSense, I didn't have any of that. So I lost my status as a creator. And when you go into the YouTube help forums, which are, by the way, very, very useless, a lot of the Q&As, because no one will want to help you, you're just going to get directed to as many FAQs, as possible. They all suggest, oh, well, go to creator support or creator help, and then you'll see this in the corner, and you'll see this, which I think was related to the live chat thing I did have. But I don't think they considered my channel has been stolen from me, it's been hacked. I don't have access to the creator account. I am no longer a creator. I couldn't access a lot of the creator support because I wasn't a creator. I ended up resorting to, I think, one of the Google support forums and making a thread in the YouTube section. It was just titled, "My YouTube channel has been hacked and stolen. Who do I get in touch with to get it back?" Also, a lot of the help I'd had, they didn't know the difference between a YouTube channel and a Google account. I could still log in with my primary email address. There was just no creator, brand, YouTube, Ava Cassandra attached to it. It was just my email address. They were like, "Oh, well, you just need to reset your password for your Google account." And I was like, that's not the problem. I'm using my Google account to talk to you right now. This is my Google account. It's the creator account, the YouTube channel that's gone. And they were like, "Well, just try changing your password." And I was like, I'm logged in now. And then they were like, "Set up two-factor authentication." And I was like, okay. And I did. Surprised I hadn't. I'd had it done for one of them, I think. Which is another thing. I don't know how I got hacked, because I'm, pretty good with computers and all this kind of stuff. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. I'm good at computers, I did IT. Double distinction star. I am smarter than I look. So I don't know how I got hacked, but no one knew. They just didn't know how to help. They were just like, change your password, set up two-factor authentication, review your recent security issues. So that's where in the last 2 weeks, 2 months, I literally don't know, it says all of the issues you've had related to security. So I checked mine on my Google account and there was none. It was just like, yeah, you changed your password just now, but nothing's happened prior to this. Got hacked on the 1st, made a thread on the 3rd, after spending the previous 2 days doing a lot. But bear in mind, this was around New Year, my computer and stuff, I took it all home for Christmas, and I was not staying at home, I was in my own flat, without my computer and stuff. All I had was my phone, and I'm having to deal with all of this, because I'm staying in Liverpool, because I have obligations, plans, and work, and stuff in Liverpool, so I was away from my computer, and I thought I'd be okay being away from my computer for a good few days. And so I had to deal with all of this while being away from my computer. I had to write these really long threads, copy and paste a bunch of links, and all sorts of stuff open on my phone, and it was hard. So, someone got back to me. Well, despite what you think about YouTube versus Google accounts, because I know there's a difference, they were like, a hijacking happens through the Google account to begin with, so it needs to be handled as a Google account case. So I said, I understand this, and why it would be treated as an issue with the Google account. My issue lies within a lot of advice stemming from the belief that I can't access my Google account, and that once that's secure, everything's okay. My Google account is now secure, and I have set up two-step verification. I've changed my password several times in the last couple of days, so it's only showing these 3 recent security events. So then the person said, I'll give it a try by escalating. I believe I was out when all this was happening, so I'm responding to this thread and everything on my phone. I believe. 10 days passed, and I said, okay, are there any updates on this? Because I've already had victims of the scam think it's my scam and threaten me. Let's talk about that. It was now the 13th of January, off PayPal, someone had requested like £1. So I opened PayPal, they'd also requested another £1, they'd requested another £1, and then they'd requested £1,000. And I was like, why is someone requesting money? No. There was a message attached to it. Send me £1,000 or I'll see you tomorrow. And I was like, you won't though. You won't. So then I opened my emails and I had an email off this person as well. What they were saying was, I know you're running a scam and I sent you, I think, what was it, £200 to £400 in Litecoin, and I want my money back. You said I would get £1,000. You owe me £1,000. Oh no, that's the scam. Someone's been got by the scam. Saw the live stream and thought, that seems like a good idea. I'll try that. And gave their money to these people. Found my details because obviously I was commenting on the community posts and videos being like, hi everyone, I've been hacked. This is not me. Or my details were in the cover photo or the about section. So they said, I know your email address is this, your name is this, and your Instagram is this. They linked me to my old Instagram. So that was how I knew they got the information from my cover photo, because that had my old Instagram that hasn't been updated yet. And they were just like, I know you're from Liverpool and that your name is this, and I will come and find you if you don't get me my money. So I'll see you tomorrow. And, you know, I hadn't done anything wrong, but it's really horrible to hear that. It was kind of threatening. And he continued to threaten me, which was seriously uncool. I didn't really want to tell anyone because I didn't want people to worry and be like, oh my god, call the police, now you're being threatened. I was like, no, it's a misunderstanding and I will deal with it. Was able to explain to the guy it's a scam. And you know, I had to fight absolutely everything inside me to be like, you idiot. Obviously, people do fall for phishing scams, but how are you going to fall for a scam and then think that you've doxed me and then get in touch with me and then try and tell me, without somehow figuring out in all of your research that I've been hacked, when I'm literally like shouting it from the rooftops to everybody who will listen, I've been hacked, this is not me. And then somehow someone has saw this but didn't see that bit and was like, yeah, you, like, what, is someone going to see me, just some stupid little drag queen who just wants to make makeup videos and play games? You really think I'm running a scam trying to steal thousands of pounds off people? No, idiots. So stupid. I'm sorry, but fuck off. Annoying. So I mentioned that in this thread. Let's also talk about what else happened, shall we? There was a reason why I was saying 2020 in general had been pretty shit to me. So obviously there was the hacking that happened. So I had an essay due as well around the time of the hacking. The essay was due for, it was that week sometime. It was my dissertation. I had to write my dissertation essay. That was stressful. Student Finance England were also on my back. If you're not British, I don't really know if it'll make as much sense to you. I think they have something like it in America. But basically, my lash is wonky. Go to uni for 3 years or 4. There's an extra optional year. And what you do is you get money. You get money from the government, depending on how rich or poor you are. Luckily, I'm really poor. So I got the most off them because we have zero money in my family. Tuition fees covered, which was £9,000 a year. You get a maintenance loan and a maintenance grant to live off, to pay rent. It's a few thousand a year, more or less, depending who you are. I was in technically my 5th year of uni, but actually it was my 3rd, because I did a year of contemporary art and illustration. Did it, finished it, moved on to 2nd year, decided this isn't for me, I want to do fashion instead. I still have another 3 years left, let's just start again, and start my 3 years from the beginning. Now, every course is 3 years long, but I had 4 years, so I used up my 1st year, I used up my spare year, did fashion, after 2 weeks decided I hated it, fell into a huge depression, and ended up having to leave the town I was in. Coming back home, I fucked everything over for friends, and it was a very depressing time for me. So obviously I stopped going to uni and I was able to leave on the basis of mental health. I applied for something that Student Finance calls extreme personal circumstances, and they got a doctor's note and they just wrote off the entire year. So that meant I could start another course. So then in 2017 I started another course. I came back to Liverpool and I started a graphic design and illustration course. 3-year long course. I had 3 years left of student finance. So then 1st year did it, went fine, went smoothly. 2nd year did it, went fine, went smoothly. 3rd year, which is what I'm in now, or I was in, it got to around Christmas time and I got an email off my tutor being like, the uni haven't received any money off you or student finance for you for your tuition, your studies. I was like, what? They were like, well, you're going to have to pay somehow. You're going to have to pay, which is £9,000 a year. And they were like, student finance aren't paying your £9,000 this year. You're going to have to pay it. And they were like, oh yeah, because this is your 5th year, you only get 4 years. So I had to remind them and be like, no, my 2nd year got written off and I started again because it got written off. Then they were like, okay, well, we'll see. They were like, we'll get back up to you within 28 working days, which means probably more like 35 days. I literally did not know if I was going to have to quit uni and not finish my degree, or somehow find £9,000 and then also rent money and everything. Neither of those were possibilities, so I was very, very, very upset and stressed, and it was, again, not a good time. YouTube channel hacked, student finance, want loads of money, and I have an essay due. Don't even know why I bothered doing the essay, because I thought I was going to have to leave. I got banned from the drag subreddit on Reddit, which is where I usually just post like pictures of myself. I tried posting one day and I was banned for no reason. So I was just like, does the internet hate me or something? I really don't know. On Grindr, if you're not familiar with Grindr, it's a dating app, hookup app for LGBT people, and apparently I was on it. Checked it out, and lo and behold, there I was. It wasn't actually me, it was someone pretending to be me using my pictures, which again was great. It's happened before, it happens loads, which I do take it as a compliment, to be fair. They were saying they were 18 though. Every single day is bringing a new problem. And also, apparently, they had my nudes. To be honest, I wasn't really bothered by that, because they would just show them. They would talk to some of my friends who were pretty hot, so then the people would be like, is this your nude? And I'd be like, oh no, it is. At least you've seen it now. What was I going to do? Flip out and get angry and track this person down? There was nothing I could do, so I was just like, haha, whatever. So I just made my own account and was like, hey, I'm here because there's people pretending to be me. And then that ended up backfiring, because then someone else made a fake of me, literally copy and pasting my profile, using the same pictures and the exact same bio. The bio was, I'm just here because of people pretending to be me. Someone copied that while pretending to be me, and they only lived, I think, like a few miles away. So what? So then we get to the 4th of January. What happens then? So I get a bunch of notifications off PayPal. I had done 7 transactions for £20 on Facebook ads. Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same people, so I thought it was like weird backdating of my Instagram ads, even though I have never spent that much on my Instagram ad. Maybe once or twice a month. I was like, what? So then I went onto Facebook, and then Facebook was telling me your advert hasn't been approved, and they had a picture of my advert, and it was just some weird advert. I'd been hacked. Great, my Facebook had been hacked. It's got to have been related to the YouTube thing, but I genuinely do not know. It's got to have been. Facebook had been hacked, I guess, even though Facebook didn't tell me anything. My Facebook ad account, or maybe it was my PayPal, I just don't know, but something had been hacked. Talk to Facebook and I'd be like, can we solve this? I've been hacked or whatever, and they dealt with it. What was it they said? Keeping your personal and financial information secure is our priority. I've investigated these charges and I believe your account has been compromised. I've refunded all fraudulent purchases back to the original source. Please allow 3 to 5 working days for the refunded purchases to appear. I've also cleared any remaining outstanding balance, which sounds amazing, thank you. And I was able to secure my profile fully, change all the credentials, and make it nice and secure. Facebook took a matter of hours. YouTube, they were as quick. They're both giant companies, and that was one thing that really annoyed me, how I know these people can be quick. I understand it takes a lot of like manpower to do it. It can be done. It's the same way like if you, in a credit card company, if your account gets hacked, you can disable it immediately and you can get access back immediately. You just prove who you are. For YouTube, absolutely no such luck. But I was so tired of it. Every single day there was a new problem and just nothing was getting solved. I ended up getting unbanned from the drag subreddit, getting back access to my Facebook, and that's all safe and secure now. I ended up writing the essay, and I ended up getting some good news a couple days after that. On the 17th of January, the student finance thing, actually they had realised it was their mistake, and they were going to fund me for this year. I'm not gaining anything, but at least I'm not losing. I was so happy. So anyway, back to the YouTube thing about me asking if there were any updates after being threatened. On the 16th of January, my account got deleted. I guess people had been reporting it for spam and fraud. I felt like I just lost hope at that point. I was like, oh, great, it's gone. I can't even get it back now, it's gone. I said that to these people, and they said, I've just added it to my report. Can be fixed. I don't know if English was this person's first language. There was this one particular person on the thread, but they were being really short with me, and I understand you probably are busy, but sometimes I just felt like they were rude. You know, Facebook were lovely. They felt personable. This didn't feel that way. They felt like I was being made to feel like I was being insistent or that I was asking stupid questions. So then I left it another 10 days. 27th of January, and they said, hi. They finally got back in touch. They said, hi, support's asking you to create a new empty brand account. So I did. I created a new brand account using my email address, and I was like, cool. And I think I called it Cassandra. So I did that, and now we were into February. And they said, okay, your channel will get returned to the brand account that you've just made, and we'll update you whenever it happens. I can't say how long it'll take. I can't say how long anything will take. I'd also lost my AdSense account at this point, and they just said, you'll get it. Even though I still can't log into that. So I was waiting. So this was the 1st of February, and I was like, okay, I'm going to just wait. Then on the 12th, someone tried like spamming my thread and being like, hey, I've got this problem as well. I was kind of like, don't come onto my thread, getting your own problems. But, you know, they were like, hey, I've just created my own thread but no reply. Here's my thread, please reply to me. And someone higher up responded to their thread and helped them, and I think fixed their problem much quicker. And I was there like, what about me? So then on the 8th of March, I was like, hey, it's been over a month since the last correspondence, and I'm just wondering if there's any updates or just assurance that this thing has not been forgotten about. I've now been without my channel for 2 months, so I'm waiting for anything to happen. Very surprising that support from YouTube takes this long with such little communication. So I don't believe it unreasonable to ask for updates, reassurance, and progress. And 5 days later, I get back. No updates yet, I've sent a reminder. After not hearing anything from that, I was like, you know what? Because obviously I get these people obviously got a notification every time I responded to the thread. So I thought, okay, send you a reminder, and I'll give it a bit. I hadn't heard anything. So then a week later, I was like, okay, thank you. I was just getting really ticked off. I want my YouTube channel back. I didn't know if I should make a new one or not, because I didn't want to start from scratch. I didn't want to start from the beginning and get all that engagement up again. Some people were saying it might work in your favour because you already have a fan base, so people will just flock to you, and then the YouTube will see that and your views might go up. And I thought, maybe. But then do I also want to start from scratch, start from the beginning, and build up again when I have a channel with 20,000 subscribers? I didn't want to. I've made a channel before. I made my gaming channel, and that is not taking off. I understand, I think a lot of my viewers are, you know, they watch stuff, but I don't think I have a lot of fans. I don't think people are willingly going to come and search for me if I make a new channel. I'm worried with this channel that because I was gone for so long and had these community guidelines strikes and the views go down and the massive dip in my engagement, that it's going to look like my engagement's just dropped and that I'm going to be negatively affected by that, and the next time I post a video, this video, it might not do that well. I'm really hoping it does well though, because I really want to get my numbers back up. So then I was kind of left like a very last straw message. This was just at the beginning of us having to self-isolate and all that stuff. This was a couple of weeks ago at this point. So I said, I just want to stress, after reading up on similar issues, and of course the current uproar with the situation involving Megan Rinks. Let me just talk about her quickly. She's going through some stuff right now. Well, actually, I think it just got sorted, but at the time of writing this, it hadn't. She'd been going around the same time as me, around New Year. She'd lost a channel. Her channel had been hacked and stolen and taken over by someone, so she was arguing with YouTube to get it back. She is famous, she has millions of subscribers, and she was even struggling to do it. She went a completely different route to me though, whereas I'm like in a Google YouTube support thread, she was able to get in touch with like creator support, and then also Twitter. I don't use Twitter, and then she got support off other people and famous people and big YouTube people, and she was able to just get a lot of help. And even then YouTube was seeming pretty useless, but she had all these other issues of them not really understanding the severity of her situation, and a lot of gaslighting. Her issue was like the videos being deleted and them being deleted and her not getting them back, rather than privated like what was my situation. So they were different situations but similar. So I brought it up because I understood it was blowing up her situation. It was like getting big. So obviously everyone at YouTube would have known what it was. So I decided to bring it up. The situation involving Megan Rinks' channel, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, I'm sorry, sheds further light on how these situations get handled, and I'm not feeling very optimistic about my chances of receiving a channel anytime soon. Because I was just kind of sick of it, and I was just going to take this approach where I was like, I'm going to tell them I'm disappointed. I saw she did the same and it got her somewhere, so I was going to stop being a pushover. I don't know where the right place to leave this feedback is, or if anyone in this thread is even responsible. However, I did notice the person who commented on this thread spamming their own links to their own support thread seems to have received much more prompt assistance than I have. My patience is wearing thin, mainly because of the current state of affairs of the world right now. I know this is a virtual environment and the work isn't as affected as those who work in tangible, customer-facing service environments like myself, who is currently out of a job and my main form of income now. I can appreciate the strain you must be feeling on your end too. I hope this doesn't slow progress. Just being a little bit of a bitch there. During these times of increased self-isolation and uncertainty of the future, I'm left without a way for income and my living situation is in jeopardy. What would lessen the blow is if I were able to use my YouTube channel to make income, as well as grow my channel. These times of being told not to leave the house and to stay home make for a perfect opportunity for me to build my presence on YouTube and make some productive use out of all of this time. Instead, we're over 2.5 months down the line where I have nothing to show in terms of progress in getting my channel back. My Facebook and PayPal accounts were also hacked around the same time as my YouTube channel was stolen. I was able to secure those and regain access to them in a matter of hours, a day at most. I'm incredibly frustrated at the system as a whole that this is the way it has to be, while aware that whoever is reading this is not the person responsible. Just want to express that I'm not okay right now, and if there's any help that can be provided in the form of something like an escalation of my case, or something similar, it would be greatly appreciated, and it feels this simply is not being taken seriously, and it's a shame that YouTube/Google has to look so disappointing after these various issues faced by myself and apparently many others. Apologies for the rant, thanks in advance for your help, and I'm hoping to see progress soon. And you know what? I believe it kind of worked, because 2 days later, I got my channel back. I left another comment and I was like, hey, so I'm back now, seeing that my channel has been returned to me. This is a huge relief and I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. So basically what I wanted to say was I've lost 10% of my subscribers because of the hacking. I had to go in and change all of the branding and settings back myself, as well as discover that a huge amount of my friends, subscribers, and other popular YouTubers I've never looked at were suddenly in my block list. All the videos were still there too, thankfully. There are a couple issues, however, before I'm back on track. I got my channel back. Thanks for not telling me, and also thanks for not telling me all of these issues. I just happened to stumble upon my block list. I was looking through the settings and windows, and I just found it and I saw these names I did not recognise. I just looked at it on a whim. You know, even I'm pretty sure my own sister was blocked, and I didn't know, and I wouldn't have known if I hadn't found that myself, and I was kind of annoyed that YouTube didn't tell me this. So I said, unfortunately, I seem to have received numerous community guideline warnings and strikes, and my account is not in good standing. Needless to say, it doesn't feel particularly fair that I'm now in bad standing and unable to access a lot of the features. I behave very well on YouTube, and it's going to be very hard enough to fight the algorithm with this tainted patch of absence, and now lack of content, without now having this somewhere in my record. I read that the strike will go in a week, yet I've also read I won't be able to do any of these things until potentially the 9th of April. Will this go away, and will everything end up okay? A further thing, I've also lost my custom URL. I've noticed my AdSense account also doesn't seem to be linked to my channel. I was told this would be also fixed when I last raised concern about it, yet it has not been fixed. Will I be able to relink it myself once I'm allowed to, with these strikes gone? So I was just saying it's a big shame to hear I can't use my old URL because, you know, in terms of like brand awareness and searchability, it's very good to have just youtube.com/Ava Cassandra. Now I'm going to have to add a suffix to it or something. It's going to have to be like Ava Cassandra YT or some. I have no idea. I haven't changed it yet because I don't want to commit to one yet, because I'm really going to try and get my old URL back. They said that, you know, as for URL, you can try your partner support. Again, partner support is absolutely useless. I go on it and there's nothing there. And I look at it, it doesn't work for me. The option just isn't there for me because I just don't know. So I can't monetize my channel, I can't monetize my videos, can't link my AdSense account, can't post community posts, can't go live, can't change my URL, and for a while I also couldn't upload anything. I made an appeal as well for the community guideline strikes to be like, hey, I was hacked, it wasn't me, please don't punish me, and I believe they've reviewed it and have deemed, no, they were bad live streams, it was bad, so you bad standing. So there's still a lot of features I don't have access to, and I'm just going to hope it clears itself up and cleans itself up. But I just want you all to know that is an update on the situation with YouTube. The reason why I mentioned the living situation was also because, and if anyone from my work is watching this, it's going to be funny, but I'm moving. So I'm in the middle of moving right now. Obviously, we are in the middle of this situation where when you're not allowed to leave the house, it makes moving house very, very awkward. I need vans and big, cars and stuff to move all my big, heavy, big stuff that I literally can't take there, and none of them are working. Don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to get like a million different taxis and spend a fortune, I guess. Either way, a lot of these problems are gone now. 2020, I'm absolutely not going to miss this year when it's over. It's starting off horrendously. And we're all in a bit of a bad situation right now. But, I'm hoping that at least it's some good news to some people out there who enjoy my content to know that I'm back. And I will be posting videos, and all of my old videos that have been gone for months, they are all back, and you can carry on watching them. All of my tutorials and whatever else. And I'm going to be posting more. I have the time to edit, so I'm going to try. So I just hope that's good news for some of you, and I hope that this video has been some kind of distraction and entertaining escape, and I hope you're all invested in my lovely little YouTube drama. I'm just happy to see me back, and I also hope that you're happy to see my pretty face, because I look really nice today. I haven't seen another person for about 3 weeks, hence why this video is so long. I haven't got dressed or done anything really in those 3 weeks. It's pretty depressing. My flat's a mess because the whole moving situation. But anyway, I hope you're all enjoying yourselves and having a good time and trying to make the most of all of this free time we all have now. If you're one of the people who's out there still working during all of this, I think I speak for everyone when I say that we are all grateful. Proud sounds condescending, but proud of those continuing to work and do the things, be the real backbone of society that I've always known that these people were. The people holding up our society are not the rich and the powerful. It's the ones who do the stuff we need, the essentials. They are more important than ever, but I also understand that not all of them are comfortable with the narrative that they are heroes, because it's a situation that, due to just our terrible economic system, that they are forced into it. I'm sure a lot of the essential workers would love to just stay at home and not endanger themselves or their families or their loved ones or whoever, and not go through the stress of this situation. But unfortunately, their work is essential, and so they have to go to work because they need money, otherwise they'll be homeless and poor and hungry and all that other stuff. So it's kind of unfortunately also being a slave to our horrible capitalist system, which is, I think, something that needs to be acknowledged more. They are heroic people, and they are doing something so important, but it's also an absolute shame that they have to do that. That's the most I think I will say about the current state of world affairs, and for the rest of the time I'm going to keep things pretty light on this channel. We all just want to make nice, fun content, and I have a lot of videos. They're all pre-filmed, so if you see me meeting friends, hanging out with friends, and going out and doing things or talking about things, they're all pre-filmed, but I am going to film some new stuff. So I think I've got everything off my chest that I wanted to talk about in this video. I think. So please let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you think of the fact that I'm back. What did you think when you found out I was hacked? Or what you thought of the Litecoin Foundation? What's your take on this whole situation? And now that I'm back, what do you want to see? What did you miss? And what do you want me to do? What do you think of this look? And yeah, I think that's all. Currently, the biggest update in my life right now, other than moving and getting my YouTube channel back and being very, very busy. Honestly, being bored is a privilege and a luxury. I wish I was bored. I have so much to do. But Resident Evil 3, the remake, came out, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm absolutely obsessed. So on my gaming channel, I've been playing that a lot. So please go over there and check out my playthrough. I played it for just 7 hours straight, and then I had a 50-minute rant at the end of it. Other than that, yeah, check me out on social media. Follow me elsewhere, where I'm much more up-to-date and vocal. You can check me out. Instagram is Ava Cassandra, and Facebook, Ava Cassandra. but also this YouTube channel. You can search for me called Ava Cassandra, but God knows what the URL is going to be. Subscribe for future videos. Please like this video if you want. It helps. It just helps a lot. Subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to get notified, because I feel like that's something you're going to need to do now because YouTube does not like me very much. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how it's going with everyone. I want to talk to people and keep in touch. I check all the comments. I read all the comments. I see every single comment. So just give me an update. Just tell me a little something. Leave a little hate comment, even if you've got to. Just do something. Come on. Alright. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched it all the way to the end, let me know, because I think that's incredible. And I'll see you whatever my next video is going to be. And hopefully it'll be back to business as usual. Bye. I can't believe I just talked for so long.